Yo, 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 what's up with it, Facebook family, YouTube family? It's Ant coming to you live here from my home here in Dallas, Texas. Hoping everybody's having a blessed Tuesday so far. We're going to get kicked off here in just a second. But as you're coming on in, feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from. What part of the country, what part of the world you tuning in from. I love being able to go back in the comments and also just see it live as well, where everybody's getting a chance to tune in. You know, it's always great to have people tuning in from all over. And I just love when people get to catch the recording. And so we're going to get kicked off here in just a second. Today's topic is about successful or unsuccessful. And we're gonna dig into that and talk a little bit about it because it's two ways you can look at it and two ways you can go about it. And hopefully everybody can see and hear me here. So, yep, there you go. Yep, I think so. Sorry about that. All right, here. Let me share this with my friend because he wants to hear it. Send it to him. And also share this to my wall. And we're going to get kicked off as soon as I get done with that, you guys. Hoping everybody's having a blessed Tuesday so far. Jacoby. Okay. All right. Hey, Ashley. Hey. All right, everybody. Today's topic is successful or unsuccessful. And this one is a big one because of what's going on, you know, and you know, and then as I was doing some personal development today, it hit home even more. And the reason I say that is because right now is a time that some people gonna look at this as they call a crisis, and they gonna call a crisis as a time to, you know, sit back and relax. And some people gonna look at this crisis as an opportunity to push forward and push towards those goals and dreams that you have. And like always, I love to pop off with a question. And so my question for you is, you don't have to answer in the comments. If you want to, you can. But the question you need to be asking yourself is, in this time of crisis, well, if you want to call it a crisis, I mean, for me, it's just things something that happened, you know, hey, are you going to sit back and just say, you know what, I'm going to kick my feet up, relax, watch TV, eat all the food I want to, don't have to worry about work or anything like that because, you know, and just be lazy? Or are you going to use this as an opportunity to push further, maybe do some more reading, maybe work on your skills a little bit more, you know, work harder on your home-based businesses, you know, work harder on your dreams that you have personally outside of you having to work for somebody else? Or are you going to use this situation like that? And so that's the question, you guys. Ask yourself that question and just think about it. And, you know, so one thing as I was reading, because like I always say, I'm always reading something. So I'm reading the 10X rule. And one of the chapters was called Successful and Unsuccessful. And they had these different little categories. So I kind of picked a couple of them that really hit home and also had me just thinking. And, you know, my mentor shared a Chinese little symbol to me this past weekend, and it said, you know, for crisis. They use this same little symbol for crisis, and it said, and after this recording here, I would definitely put it in the comments so everybody can see it for themselves. But it says they use crisis, but they have the word means two different things. One means danger, and one means opportunity. And so that's the same thing I think about successful and unsuccessful, because you can use this crisis as, you know, the danger moment. You know what? No, you're going to get in danger by always eating everything you want to do. Next thing you know, you're out of shape. You stop working out. You stop doing all the little things. Or you can use this as an opportunity to better yourself, to work out harder, to read more books, to work on that business, to spend more time with the kids, spend more time with the family, you know. So you can look at it the same way, you know, two different ways to look at it, you guys. And, you know, success, personally, is really no different than any other skill. You're either going to be successful or you're not going to be successful. And guess what? At the end of the day, it's all dependent on you. You watching this video. Not your friend, not your mom, not your dad, not your best friend, not your co-workers, not your boss, nobody, not your coach. If you're going to be successful at whatever it is in your life, whether you're a high school basketball player, whether you're a network marketer, whether you a business owner, you whatever. The person who's gonna be successful, it all depends on you. You looking into the mirror. And so what I did was, like I said, I took a couple of the nuggets out of the book and out of the chapter right there, and I said, you know what? I got 5 of them that I'm gonna share with everybody. There's plenty more. Hey, Deborah, welcome. There's plenty more of them. It was like 32 of them, but I picked 5 of them that really hit home. I was gonna share them today, and maybe share 5 more tomorrow. But tip number 1, it said, but also about the successful people. See, in the chapter, he talked about pretty much how successful people kind of all got the same mindset. You know, they all kind of got the same mindset of going when they going places, and so the difference. So mostly what I'm gonna talk about is the successful part, and so how they think. And so because a lot of these things, a lot of the success I had in my life was when I was thinking like this, and I had this type of mindset. Hey, mama, and so it said, successful people commonly found qualities, personality traits, habits. They were all pretty much the same. They all had that. You know, they pretty much had the same kind of qualities, same kind of personality traits and habits. And so these are 5 of them I took, like I mentioned. Number 1 was they all pretty much have a can-do attitude. And we all could pretty much relate to this because it was always a point in our life that we always said, you know what, I can do that. I don't believe everybody just always was born saying, oh, well, you know what, I can't do that. No. You know, over time, fear, like was portrayed all around this, you know what, well, since we on quarantine, you know, and we not supposed to go nowhere, well, I'm going to stop working out. You know, I'm going to give all these excuses of why you going to let your body just go, or give all these excuses why you just going to let your business go. It's going to be people out there that say, you know what, well, I'm behind because of this crisis. Well, yeah, you were behind because you didn't even try to work while you was in the crisis, if you want to call it that. You know, you were going through these troubling times. Yeah, maybe your job, you know, cut your hours back. Yeah, maybe your job cut your hours back. But I promise you, there's tons of different ways to make money from home. People sell stuff on eBay every day. Well, find something to sell. Sell it on eBay. People got home-based businesses all the time of different types. Find something that will work for you and work it. Quit making excuses of why life is about to get bad. No, it's only going to get bad if you let it get bad. Because every time in history, if you ever noticed something good that happened in history, it always had some difficulty to it. Or even the Great Depression. It was people that suffered in the Great Depression, but it's also people that prospered and went forward. Why? Because they worked through the crisis. They worked when people told them not to do something. And so you got to have that can-do attitude. You know, no matter what comes about, make sure, hey, you can do it. You are successful. But it starts with you. I can't tell you you're going to be successful because you got to figure that, you got to want it within yourself to be successful. And tip number 2 was, or quality number 2 was, they all believe that they will figure it out, regardless of what's going on. Instead of saying things like, oh, well, I don't know, or I don't know how that's going to happen, I don't know how I'm going to pay those bills, figure it out. And you know, a great example of this is mothers. Man, I got so much respect for mothers. Why? Because I watch so many of them that some of them be single, or some of them are be homeschooling the kids, and they do so much. The house will be clean, they cook, they're clean, they'll make sure they get the education, they make sure they to and from school, make sure they got the bath. See, they got the can-do attitude there. Or they will, I don't have enough time in the day, but I'll figure it out type of attitude. Yeah, I'm busy, I got 4 kids, I got 5 kids, but you know what? I'll figure out how to make it happen. Yeah, they cut my hours at work. See, they started having that figuring out attitude, and that's the type of attitude you need to have in your life. If somebody comes to your question, for example, let's say for instance you got a business of some kind, and you got a business, and you running it, but you don't, and somebody asks you a question, and you don't know it. It's all right to say, you know what, I don't have that answer right now, but I'll figure it out. See, people don't want to buy and do business with you if they feel that you not even knowing what you're talking about. So instead of saying you don't know about something, say, you know what? I'm just getting started with this, but I will definitely figure it out for you. Let them know. Like, you letting them know where you are at that point, but you also letting them know that you're going to do whatever it takes to help them, to fulfill their service that they're asking for. It may be a question, it may be anything of that nature. And quality number 3 was, they focus on opportunity. So instead of focusing on the disaster that's going on, the things that's, that we looking at as just the most horrible thing ever, instead of focusing on that, what's the opportunity you get from this? What can you learn? What can you do? What can you better yourself at? Where can you better yourself at in your life? If you're an athlete, you could be doing something to better yourself. Maybe studying plays, maybe studying the playbook, maybe getting caught up on some grades and things like that, focusing on your grades now. Everything in life happened for a reason. Everything in life happened for a reason. So, but instead of looking at all the things that can go wrong, what's the opportunity you can get from this? How can you better yourself? Also, another quality they have is, they love challenges. Successful people, times like this is where successful people prosper. If you want to be successful, you want more things, follow the successful people. Go watch what the Mark Cuban's doing. What all the successful people are doing out there, right there in this time. All them successful business people that you see that have all the things that you want to do in your life, where you want to travel to, go watch what they doing. See how they reacting to this situation. They not panicking. They know why. Because there's opportunity in this challenge. There's an opportunity in this challenge. There's things that need to be done. There's people that's businesses that are going to blow up. Why? Because they take this time and they run with it. They didn't slow down and get lazy. They just put more effort into it. They went 10x. They 10x all their actions. Also, quality trait number 5. They seek to solve problems. Yeah, it's a problem going on right now. People getting sick. And guess what? I bet it's somebody out there working on a cure if they already hadn't figured it out. It's people out there with nutritional products that's pushing the products out more. Why? Because it's an opportunity for that people want to build their, immune systems up. They trying to look for better health. They telling people to focus in on their health and get better so they can prevent, something coming into their house. So that's kind of how I go. Those were the 5 tips. Like I said, it was a lot more. It was like 32 of them, if I'm not mistaken, within that chapter of different personality traits that successful people have. And I just wanted to share those 5. And if you want to talk about the rest of them or talk about these in general and ask more detail, feel free to reach out to me, you guys. And if you feel somebody can get value from this, share it with somebody. Share it with a family member. Share it with a friend. Also, if you got value from it, in the comments, let me know. Say you got value from it. But like always, I love to leave off with some quotes and different things like that. So I found 2 quotes that I felt really, really hit home with this whole situation, you guys. And for me, this crisis that everybody's calling it, I look at it as more of an opportunity. I don't look at it as danger. I look at it as an opportunity for people to pretty much, get better, get more quality time with their families. Work on their home-based businesses that they've been putting off. Build their own business. People got all these dreams. I know everybody got dreams and goals that they think about all the time that they want to get accomplished, but they never got accomplished. Why? They would say things like, I don't have enough time. Well, guess what? Everybody's working from home now. So you got more time now. Some people say, I wish I had more time to spend time with my kids. Well, you got it now. But going forward, are you going to keep that time? Is the question. Because you can only keep it if you build something for yourself. That's a whole nother topic, you guys. But, hey, Ashley. And I'm so glad you got value from this. And so the quote was, duplicate the actions of successful people and the mindset of successful people. and you will start to create success for yourself. So like I mentioned just a few minutes ago, find somebody that's successful in whatever avenue that you're in and duplicate what they're doing. Their mindset right now, their actions right now. And if they're doing something productive and they also reading more and feeding their brain and staying positive, well, you need to do the same. Cut the TV off, cut CNN off. We know it's happening, y'all. Ain't no use to keep CNN on so you can keep watching the numbers go up of people knowing that they caught the virus. Hey, I'm praying for them, and I don't want nobody to catch the virus. Okay, I'm not that type of negative person. But what I cannot stand is how people just keep feeding negativity in their brain but expecting positive things to come out of their life. Faith and fear don't mix, you guys. You going to keep letting them feed the fear into you? Or you going to put some positivity out there and speak life and show and be an example to somebody else and let them know, like, hey, we're going to get through this too. Because you are. We are. And then success all depends with the second letter of it, the U. And that's you watching this. That's you watching the recording. Your success in your life, because success is different for every person that's watching this and every person in the world. Success is different for everybody. But your success in your avenue, in your life, all depends with you that's watching this, you guys. And that's all I got. I hope you got value from this, you guys. But peace out, you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow at some time. I'm going to come on live and drop off another nugget. I do have my nieces and nephews around most of the day, so it's kind of different, you know. But, hey, guess what? I could have made an excuse and not done the video, but I said, you know what? No matter how early or how late, I'm going to get it done. And so you got to make that same commitment in your life. But peace out, you guys. I love y'all. See y'all tomorrow.